Italy. Marcantonio Bentegotti Stadium, Chievo Verona in yellow, second half, direct free kick. Roberto Baronio buries the drive past keeper Vincenzo Cicinano. 1-0 with the goal in the 47th. Baronio blowing kisses as he blows it by the keeper. The strike is through 2 sets of legs before it even reaches the keeper. Ball blowing right by the keeper, and it's a nice goal. At this point, later in the second half, corner for Chievo, ball bounces around. Riccardo Allegretti with the flick and Simone Tribocchi with the touch to make it 2-0. Certainly wasn't the prettiest of goals, but Tribocchi will take it. Even though it was unclear if he really scored this one. No one had a clear-cut touch except for Suleiman Diamuntene, but he plays for Lecce. Goal in the 79th. 90th, the game was Chievo's, but Mirko Vucinic wanted to make his presence known. A long-range strike that hits the top corner behind keeper Luca Marcagiani. This goal in stoppage time. There wasn't time for a comeback, but at least Vucinic makes it as a top 10 contender, as this one ends up 2-1 for the home side. Milan hosting Regina, looking for their first home win of the Serie A season, and after scoring in midweek versus Celtic in the Champions League competition, Pippo Inzaghi making his first start of the season. 11 minutes into the game, Kaká down the right side. He would chip it inside to Andrei Shevchenko. Sheva cuts, then strikes. He makes it 1-0 with the rocket past Yuri Canarsa. Shevchenko, who scored 2 beautiful goals last week, adds another sweet strike to his tally. Kaká passes it inside, and the Ukrainian international did the rest, put the ball to his right foot, and hammers it high. Shevchenko scoring his 3rd goal of the season, and he added a birth acknowledgement to the celebration intended for Billy Costacurta and his new son Achille. Kaká and Cafu helping out 1-0 at the half. Second half, free kick Regina. Shinosuke Nakamura to deliver. He's eyeing up his options. Far post, Ivan Franceschini connects, beating Nelson Dita to put the visitors on the board. This goal in the 59th. AC Milan have been knocked for their weakness in set pieces, and Franceschini may have exposed that. His first of the season. Out jumps Paolo Maldini and bounces it past Dita. Regina back in the contest. AC Milan then were looking for their second. The long ball from the back finds Shevchenko behind the defense. Sheva scrambles, then rolls it for Kaká, and he picks the left side corner. 2-1 Milan. This one in the 66th. There were questions of whether Sheva was offside. The keeper swept the ball away, but Shevchenko collects and sees Kaká coming in as the trailer, and he scores. Regina did not give up the fight. 4 minutes later, they threatened. Gia Domencio Mesto cuts in, then crosses. Emiliano Bonazzoli with the miss. Late in the second half, it's another set piece for the visitors. Santos Mozart delivers. Marco Borriello scores, but the goal was disallowed, called for a foul against Regina. The Regina players were furious with the call, and by the looks of things, the referee didn't look all that calm either. There were players falling everywhere when the ball was delivered. The whistle went before the ball went in. Scoreline remained 2-1, and it was a yellow card for David Dionigi. But the disallowed goal seemed to have sunk the visitors, because 1 minute later, Shevchenko would drive one in from mid-range, his second, and another beauty. Shevchenko scores again 2 minutes from full time this time. Happy times at Milan as they pick up their first home victory of the season. Sheva became the 5th highest Milan score of all time when he reached 125. He since added another 3, first with a goal in the Champions League and another 2 on Sunday. Thank heavens for Sheva, says coach Carlo Ancelotti. 3-1 was the final. Milan over Regina.
Every theory you have about
this one, 58,000 were. AS Roma taking on Inter. Roma in the white shorts. Alessandro Mancini, the cross. Vincenzo Montella, chest, then strikes high to the top side, beating Francesco Toldo. Goal in the 8th minute, his 5th of the season, and he did it in 5 style. Chests the ball, then strikes on the volley. Top corner, blowing it by Toldo. An excellent concentration and a beautiful finish. 1-0 for the home side. Montella celebrating with the Aeroplanino. Late in the first half, Alvaro Recoba with the service. Esteban Cambiaso with the goal, beating Ivan Pellizzoli. Goal in the 45th, tied at 1. Second half, ball swung in deep to the far side. Juan Sebastian Veron has a goal, looped over the keeper. Veron is claiming it as his own. Remember Juan Sebastian Veron? Well, here he is playing for Inter. Philippe Metzes touches the ball. That's why it looped over. Really, it was an own goal. Mancini likes it anyway. Inter would add to their lead. The ball sent to Recoba. Gets by the defender and pounds it high and hard. Recoba's goal just 4 minutes after Veron's, and how quickly the game turned. But this game was indeed far from over. Great strike by Recoba. 3 minutes later, what about this? Francesco Totti, free kick. Spectacular. Top left side corner. A beautiful touch by Totti over the wall and heading to the top corner. Toldo saw it coming but couldn't get to it. It's Totti's second of the season, and he pulls Roma back into this match 3-2 after 57. Then with a quarter hour to go, Mancini with the long ball into the area, Dellas the header, Mido the flick, and there's Daniele De Rossi chesting and striking, ties it at 3, goal in the 74th. De Rossi, the Roma boy, scores. AS Roma come back from 2 goals down to tie it at 3 as Luigi Del Neri's the third coach for Roma this season gets his first taste of big time. 21,000 at Fruili, second half. Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the right side, and he strikes keeper Morgan DeSantis with the one-handed save. Udinese cleared the danger, but only momentarily, because just seconds afterwards, Jonathan Zabina with the low ball that rattles the framework and rebounds back into play. Juve testing DeSantis twice. Zabina had the keeper beaten. He plows this one square off the post. DeSantis just watched it come in, but he did come up with the save just before that, getting his glove on the shot by Ibrahimovic. Then off a corner just a few moments later, the ball is sent into traffic by Juve. It's Camoranesi that sends it in. Marcelo Zalaeta with the goal. Substitute Zalaeta connects, and he came on for David Trezeguet. Plenty of players in front of the keeper. When the ball came in, DeSantis just waved at it. And Juve scored the only goal they need. They win 1-0.